Welcome back. Another episode of whatever the show's called. Episode whatever. Today it's been a long time coming. We got two guests. New studio coming soon. We got Akif. We got AJ. What's happening, boys?
Not much.
Here we go.
Great day.
Awesome day. Did you see, actually, that the Latino and Black community have been inspired? They're all not afraid to take the vaccine anymore. That's been delivered around the world. Despite all the celebrities saying, don't take it. Like NLE Choppa, he says, don't do it.
Yeah, he got
Offset.
backlash.
Offset.
How do you guys feel about that?
I feel if hot take here, let everyone take it if they want, but don't make it required. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right there, that would be a big red flag for me. I wouldn't like that. I've heard stuff like I didn't look into it, so I can't really say that it's like true or nor how much validity it has, but I've seen stuff where they were talking about a stimulus package connected to it.
Yep. Like where they make it required, so where that you have to get the vaccine to receive the money.
Yeah, like it's yeah, exactly.
I could see that happening as well, which is sad. That could be leveraged.
Yeah, exactly. And with, we saw what happened last time with that last stimulus package. We boomed at our jobs.
I'm telling you right now, I would definitely get that. Like, I would, you know what I mean? If that were the option, vaccine or no stimulus check, like, I'm getting the vaccine then. But
I don't know, man. Like, it's a questionable thing for me. I really don't know how I feel about it, to be honest.
See, I feel like most people have the mindset who want the vaccine. To me, at least, I do believe that science has evolved a lot, you know what I mean? To where this was something that's been easy, you know what I mean? Because that's what they've been saying, is that, like, for some reason, this specific strain of this virus was easy to make a vaccine for. But not even necessarily easy. It was just rapidly fast, you know?
Yeah, well, and I mean, that's fair.
I do have that concern of what the fuck could happen because of companies that race to be the ones that can be bought first, you know?
Yeah.
And the deals where you see it is definitely suspicious by any means that this has to be capitalized off of.
Yeah.
Before, like, yeah, let's save the world.
That's always the goddamn problem with it.
And that's what sucks, but at this, like, I don't know how people are making money off this because it's free for America. You know what I mean? Well, Americans aren't paying for this vaccine. That's what I keep finding.
Well, on the front end, no, we're not. But on the back end, taxes, we're going to feel that eventually. Like, it's going to happen. Because, those companies got to get paid.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. And that's what makes the world, and specifically this country,
yeah, that's why it's very depressing. Very depressing. Because, like, this became something that, like, I don't know how the rest of the world is, but it's like, here, it doesn't seem like we're all working together to beat something. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely not. Like, I got that buddy that I play Destiny with online, and he's super just, like, anti-mask and, like, just the hardcorest of the hardcore about that kind of thing, you know? And, like, I don't know. I had it, you know what I mean? And that was
True.
It wasn't bad for me and her when we had it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she has asthma really bad, so I was concerned about her.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we just caught like a really, really weak strain of it or something.
Well, that's the thing though, is that we've known that it is something that reacts everyone like different. Like, you know, you could just get sick, you could just have mild cold symptoms, but the other end of people, like, for some reason,
not being able to taste fucking sucked.
Yeah, that's wild to me too. Just hearing about that. Obviously, I don't think I've had it. At least, you know, it's possible.
You would know, trust me. Man.
That's what I'm saying. People say that, like, oh, I had it. That's like, I don't know. Yeah. I feel like I might have, but like I can't say that for sure because I never felt that bad. I just felt sick.
The random tiredness was very real those 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and it was like as long as I told myself that that's what was going on, I kind of walked around the apartment a little bit.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
But it's still, like, it was... it was very strange. That's how I've explained it every time.
I'm surprised you didn't just go to sleep. I mean, that's what I would probably have done.
I mean, I did sometimes, but I'm also not one of those people that nap. You know what I mean?
Wake up dead.
Wake up dead.
Can't wake up dead.
Wake up at a Juice WRLD concert.
Oh, man.
No, I had it, and I only had a fever for like 2 days, and that was it.
Oh,
Yeah, I never even got one of those.
I forgot you did have it as well.
Yeah, so, and I mean, I was kind of tired though. I mean, I'm always tired, you know. But
See, that's how I feel too.
I'm
like,
always tired.
I feel like I literally could always sleep.
No, it was.
But it was
that's
a
what
different
I mean.
kind of like.
That tired is really different, man.
Yeah.
Like it was. Strange.
Is it more of just like an exhaustion, or like you can't even really?
I
fall
literally
asleep?
wanted to lay down on the floor when it happened. But that's what I mean. Like as long as I told myself that that's what was happening, and I kind of just paced a little bit, I was fine in a couple of minutes. Or took a shower.
But like he was saying though, like I did like have that. If I ever had that, I would have the fear of like, oh, if I'm trying to go to bed this hard, it's like I'm scared of what happens if I do. You know what I mean? Like I would want to fight it. I think.
Just let it take you.
Like you said, never wake up. Like fuck.
They have been saying though that there's a new strain in Britain.
Lord.
They found another strain.
Yeah,
Here we
what-
go again.
That's
That's
mutated.
what it does. Like
Oh,
that's what viruses do. It's going to keep happening. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't get in front of it, this is what's gonna fucking happen. It happens with all of them. Like
Oh man. Oh, I just got a text from the Hy-Vee. That's their substitutions. That's what's
Uh-oh.
up. Groceries on the way. We got hella snacks.
Oh,
We always talk about food
get it
on this
delivered?
show. No, I feel bad doing the delivery, to be honest.
Dustin's like I've been there.
For
why?
real.
You afraid they're gonna hit your car playing Pokemon Go?
They scratch that for the record. Never who knew. Not me.
Who did that?
Could it be me?
Couldn't be.
Never worked at Hy-Vee, sir. But remember when you worked there though?
Nope,
No,
never was.
no.
Must have been a different guy.
Dude, I'll tell you this story. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Hy-Vee anyways. Dude, just the other day I was on acid, dude. I was feeling so hungry and I wanted sushi. And so like it's 10:50 and like Hy-Vee closes at 11 right now.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I can make it. And this was like Thursday, I think. And it was the day where the roads were like icy as fuck, basically.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my God,
I'm like,
Dustin.
yup. And because like it was rainy. But like so at the time I was driving it wasn't icy, you know what I mean? But it was just like wet out.
Right.
And then so like, it was really weird just driving because I'm like, oh man, the water and like I'm on acid, you know what I mean? It looks like my windshield's fucking melting with it. Like I fucking get to Hy-Vee and I'm running in because it's like 4 minutes before they fucking close. I feel like a dick.
Yep.
And then I put my mask on, and since it's rainy, it goes flying in the wind.
Oh God.
And I didn't have another mask on me, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I can either go in or go home. I'm like, I want this fucking sushi, man. So we go in. I fucking go like this. I'm all the way up there trying to get it, and it just keeps falling. So I say, fuck it. The whole time I'm like, I wish my hair wasn't blue because everyone's looking at me. I see at like all the managers and like their cash, like they already dropped their register, you know. And they're like, now they got to go get it. I'm like, fuck, I know because I've been there before. I worked at Hy-Vee, my bad guy. Get my sushi. I really wanted pomegranates too. Got those. Fucking went to check out. You know who was the manager? Jolene. I was like, why would she be here right now? You know what I mean? She's the day manager. She shouldn't be here. Hunter was there. I'm like, Hunter, man. So he comes around, hey, Dustin, what's up? Can I like have you put a mask on? I was like, it got taken with the wind. I'm sorry, guys. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm trying to like get in and out. And then the cash register, she accidentally like, scans 2 items, so she has to call Jolene over. And Jolene comes over and starts like she doesn't remember me, but she does at the same point. She goes, "Hey, David." I was like, nope. I was like, hey, Jolene. I didn't even correct her. You know what I mean? The register just heard the other guy call me Hunter Dustin, so she knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's just like shakes her head. I'm like, yeah, I know. Fuck me. Just get my shit and go out. Both things were actually spoiled and like stale, so I was pissed I even went to Ivy, to be honest. But
At least your car didn't get the one.
fair enough, man.
Did you tell Akif the story about being over at Cole and Josh's the other day?
Oh,
Or
John's.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Bro, this is a good one. This is a good one.
What'd you do?
Wait, you talking about when they showed up?
Yeah.
Check this out, bro. John and Avery. So, I shouldn't say these names. Okay. Okay, they won't mind. John and Avery. They were like, hey, you want to come over and hang and chill, you know? And I don't know if you knew this, but John lives with Cole. Cole got a house in Clinton.
Yep.
Okay. So I get there. Like, they asked me if I want to come over and just get hella high, really. Basically, that's what we're doing. So, like, okay. So, we both take an edible, like me and Avery. John can't smoke right now or anything because he's trying to get a new job. Okay. So, like, I always feel bad. But Avery, when she goes back from school, one of her roommates, he can't smoke where he lives because his parents are really, like, basically religious and strict, you know? And then so he will give all the stuff that he's gotten, like, from the years, like the edibles, anything weed related, give it to her. She got like a whole eighth of wax, a couple chocolate edible bars, and a couple like 5Gs or something. But you know what I mean? It's like for free.
Right.
So we started off with edibles, and like I'm loading this bowl, and John's like, "Oh, wait a minute, we shouldn't smoke yet. Cole's parents are about to come over and visit for a little bit." I'm like, I should probably leave, knowing my history with this family. I was like, I should probably leave. And they're like, no, it's fine. And then, like, Cole comes home. I'm like, oh, fuck me. I'm about to fucking be high off my ass, not ready for this bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. And then, so, I'm just sitting there the whole entire time, hit my vape. Finally, fucking, they come in, Chris and Sherry. I was like, oh, Lord. Chris comes in, he goes, hey, guys. And he looks at me and says, oh, DWD, what's up? I'm like, hey, man. Sherry comes in, looks at John Avery and goes, hey, guys. Looks at me and, like, stops smiling. And then just turns around and goes into the kitchen. I'm like, oh, that's how we doing this. Yup. They go upstairs. I take all 4 disposables I have. I just start sheathing. John's like, yeah, I bet. Fuck me, man.
That's so good.
Great history.
Yep.
Wonderful
history. Yeah.
It's one of those thank you nexts. Fuck. I always asking how I get myself those situations.
I ask myself that every day.
I'm saying.
I wonder. I'm like, how do I get myself into these situations? Yet it is my own doing.
Exactly. Like, and it's like I actually wouldn't probably change it, but like at the same point, it's so bogus the shit I do. I guess.
I know. I have to look at myself and be like, what did I do? Why? Why did I do this? What's going on with my brain? It's obviously not functioning correctly, but
there's a little bit of depression. It's like at the same point though, with everyone saying that, like, you know, because of leap years, the year wasn't 2012, it's 2020. The world's about to end. You know what I mean?
yeah,
There was some bad rounding used or something like that. So it's like, okay, if the world ended in 16 days, right? Wouldn't you want to give as least fucks as possible for the last 16 days?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like that's how I live now. You know? Not give as least fucks as possible, but more like go with the flow and take more chances, I guess, and opportunities, you know?
Yep.
Because like you said, man, you rather regret doing something than not doing, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, and
Yes and no.
No?
There are some. I mean, that's going to apply to a lot. You're not
Yeah.
wrong, but there's also going to be some times where that does not apply.
Fair enough.
There's going to be some things that you're like, I need to do this because I might regret not doing it later on, and then you do it and you're like, I regret doing that.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just coming from my old ass. Like,
Yeah, wise words.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You live and you learn.
That is fair, though. Yeah. I do look at it a certain way, I guess. Like, why not do what you can when life's already short enough?
Yep. Yeah.
But,
no,
I mean, obviously, there are, it depends on the situation, too. You can't just look at it as, let me just do this and that, whatever, You still have to,
Right.
take into account. There's all kinds of different things. I mean, it's not just...
I mean,
live
if
freely, but
if you want to be a sociopath and not give a fuck about other people completely at all, I mean, you can, but like you said, there's things that matter to certain people, and other people's feelings happen to be one of those things most of the time.
Yep.
True. Let's talk about Cyberpunk. Let's talk about how much of a disastrous release that's been, man. Because check this out, bro. People have been saying that, like, imagine this. What if it would have released in April when there was no next-gen consoles already out? This game probably would have gotten a lot lower of a review. Because the reviews right now are saying 90s. They're high, but it's because it's like the PC version is great, and the next-gen is mostly playable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not as many bugs. PS4 Pro and like the Xbox, it's even a step lower. Like, there are still bugs, but that's barely playable, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But they're slowly putting updates.
Yep.
But they also said, though, that like for it to be what they would consider finished, with the bugs at least being, the first patch is going to be January
and then February.
February, yep. So up until then, they're giving people the option for refunds, which is cool and all, but they can only offer that for physical like disc. The digital is up to PSN and Xbox, and both in their terms of services, if you start the game, you cannot do it.
Oh, wow.
And it can only be 14 days from purchase. So if you pre-ordered it months ago, you know what I mean? It's way past the 14, so you're not even going to be able to be like, you know what I mean?
That's nuts.
Yeah. And so at the same point, they're like, they've got this like good grace now because they offer refunds, but it's like, did they really though? You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, no.
And so,
yeah.
I mean, it's funny because it's not like I'm saying this company should like be burned. It's just that thing where like pre-orders matter, and like this is one of those things where it's like, wow, we shouldn't have pre-ordered it, Like, this game should have released, and then... Like, they've already been bragging about how the pre-order sales have already covered all of the marketing, developing. Like, they are already in the green for this game. They are out of the hole.
They could have waited. I mean, okay, so they have had 8 years,
and so that's
to be working on this, which the only problem I have with that is Rockstar has done this with less time.
Well, to me, it's just upsetting that it kept getting delayed for them to do this, to be
but
released
I feel
like
they
this.
should have waited a little bit longer.
Why not just delay it one more time? You know what I mean? It would have been annoying. It would have been a meme, of course. Like, but let's say 2021 March.
It could have saved the bad release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would have been
not
completely
to mention,
okay with waiting.
Not to mention, if they delayed it to 2021, like March, more than most people would have the next gen consoles.
Yeah.
And then it would also have been playable on the old gen, so like everybody would be happy. I feel like that. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Makes too much sense.
It does. Even with all the bugs, when it actually is working, I think it's a fantastic game.
That's what I was going to say. Like, the game at its core
makes me sad is if it didn't have... Like, I'll walk into a club and I'll see 6 NPCs fucking T-posed. Just and I'm like, all right, that looks cool. Like, I'm gonna start doing that out in public,
Search your comments.
Or like I'm doing like story missions, and somebody will glitch out of the roof when they're exiting the car instead of like opening the door.
Yeah.
You can just see their body like they're still sitting, just glitch out of the roof, and then end up like outside standing. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't know, but I feel like if the bugs got cleared up, it would be a great game. I mean, It is a great game, but with everything that it has...
The only thing I've seen is character creation. I haven't seen anything other than that.
Mm-hmm.
I did find this gun called the Skippy.
Okay.
And it talks to you. It's an AI gun.
Oh, Lord.
And
See, the game, I will say, like you just said, it looks like the core is there. They just have to squash themselves, and it will be amazing. So I have no problem. Like, I'm just putting the game down for a couple months. You know what I mean? Like, I have no problem doing that. I feel like I can easily avoid spoilers with this one. Just because, like...
Yeah, like with that ending when...
Oh, yeah.
No.
For real?
No. There's like 5 endings.
It don't surprise me. But, like, honestly, like... This game's going to be good eventually. That's no question. But, like, it's sad that they got pushed early because, for some reason, I don't know why they would have done that. Because their whole message was this game isn't releasing until it's ready. Oh, shit, boys. PS5's back in stock. We've been trying out here. We've been trying. To no luck.
For no reason, too, might I add.
Let this be a record. But, like, bro, I bet, like, if I'm making a bet, honest bet, I think I'll get a PS5 in January.
I'm not in a hurry.
I
would like to get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know
like,
what I mean?
I would like to get it as well, but if I'm being realistic, like,
I'm okay.
January is when I expect I might have the money. It might be there. It might have the opportunity, you know.
Yep.
But at the same point, like you said, there's not really any new next-gen games, and that's what I hope everyone realizes.
I want Sackboy Adventure.
Check this. I did too. I love Little Big Planet. I spent so much money on Little Big Planet 3. It's not even fucking
I played
funny.
all 3 of them. I have 2 versions of the second one. I have the Game of the Year edition.
How much did the DLC did you buy? I spent like hundreds of dollars.
I spent a lot. It's not even right to say.
Right.
I did spend a good amount.
I did spend as much in 3.
It was fun. It was creative.
In 2, I spent the most, I think.
2 was probably,
I
3, I played 3, but it wasn't as good as 2.
That's what I'm saying. Like 2 is when I spent $100. I think like in 3 I bought a couple outfits, but that was it. It was one of those things that was like good because nostalgia, but it wasn't as good as I liked.
I went crazy in 2. I bought
For real.
Star Wars.
Wasn't that in PS3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it might have gone on to PS.
Yeah, I don't know if it was both or if it was just PS4.
I think they brought it over to PS4.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still on PS3, I believe.
Because I feel like I had it on both.
Yeah.
With all my stuff that's
the Game of the Year edition. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I bought like Kratos and oh man, I remember running around smacking people online.
I know, man, bro.
Building spaceship dicks.
I'm not even
rockets.
joking. That game would cause so many fights in our family. It'd be like me, Keegan, Drayton playing. And like, Keegan knows this now, so he's okay if you say this. But as a kid, he had like anger issues, man. So like, I'd smack him. He's talking, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? As like a 10-year-old kid. And you're like, chillax. Bro, man.
I miss Keegan. Did he shave his head again?
Yeah, probably.
I love him.
I see him.
I love him.
Just want to pinch his nipples.
Wow, what? Why?
He gets so angry. He gets upset.
All right.
I think most people would if they got their nipples pinched. Mine are sensitive. I don't want no fucking nipple pinched.
He was literally complaining earlier about walking outside and his nipples hurt. And I was
That's
like,
what I'm
that
saying.
is the most odd thing to bitch about I've ever heard.
I'm not even
come out of
joking
a
though.
male's mouth.
It's a
Like,
fucking time of year where I hate
You
going
lactate?
outside. No, I never have lactated. That'd be weird.
He sits in his room, pinching out a little bit of milk. He gets bored. He's like, you know what? Fuck
we
it.
just discovered Dustin's OnlyFans content.
No.
He's like, I want to see how far this shit can shoot. Across the room, hits his monitor, his TV.
Oh man, it's worse than other people fucking saying they go right into their hand. Oh my god, you know who I'm talking about.
No names.
We won't expose them, but fuck you.
Wow.
No man should come in their own hand. Like, grow up. Have some self-respect and like use a sock or go to the sink or something. Like, what the fuck we doing?
Sick. Disgusting.
Because then you gotta walk around with that and like, you know what I'm saying?
Dustin's kink shaming people.
Nah, because it's like, it's not like I've never touched cum before, but at the same point, when I do, it's like, I know it's on my hand for at least a couple of hours, it feels like. I wash my hands vigorously throughout the next few minutes. But it's like I'll eat a sandwich. I'm like, yep, that tastes a little bit like cum. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I've ever had that.
Yeah,
I don't think I have ever.
I don't think I can relate to that one, brother.
I think that was just you.
No, it's happened. I know.
No. Maybe to you. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Reminds me of this post I saw.
God, maybe we shouldn't be a one-take gang anymore.
This
maybe
is
we
true
should.
love. This is
Wow.
true love.
Thanks, Dustin. You just broke the fucking coffee table.
Jeez.
I broke the... No, I didn't.
Oh my god. He snapped it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, clearly.
Wait, for real?
Clearly.
No, I just pushed something. This wasn't broken.
Oh,
Yeah.
allegedly.
It's now broken. Good job.
I don't believe you. Wait, for real?
Is the door not hanging off?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Look at this guy. First he kicks the TV over.
No, it does that, right?
You gotta fucking replace the coffee table now. Good job.
I believe it does that. There's no way it just does. There's no way.
First he kicks over my TV.
Nah, ain't no TV get
shatters
broken.
the TV.
You break one TV. You break one TV.
And now he's breaking coffee tables.
Acted like I caught a case. Man, how are they gonna deny Bobby Schmurda? Did you see that? They denied him his parole, so now he's gonna serve the rest of his 1 year. He'll be out next year, December 11th. Like this year.
I mean, guys, he fucking did it.
Yeah. Fair.
Why are we complaining about this?
Fair.
Yeah, free Bobby. He didn't do anything.
I mean,
Free
yeah,
Wheezy, though.
Such, but you know, he did it.
He did do it. That's alright.
Free Wheezy though.
When he comes back, his
Why?
hat's gonna fly back into his hand like Thor's hammer.
He just got arrested for a shit ton of stuff.
Hey,
And
Boogie got
Wait,
arrested.
Lil Wayne.
Really? What? I didn't hear about this.
Let me look it up right now because I honestly don't know the whole charges,
The
but
same.
All right, young Jamie, look it up.
right. But I know he pleaded guilty, and
Yeah, he's facing like what, up to 10 years?
yeah, 10 years of prison. And if he's going to prison for 10 years, I don't think he'll live. Like I don't think he'll make it out alive.
Yeah,
to be honest.
he's going to Thompson. He'll be with Kodak.
He's not even that old. What do you mean he's not gonna live?
No, he definitely is like 40 something.
Yeah.
I'm still not that old.
But-
for being in prison.
Wow.
He also has a problem, like a lot of 38 years old. He's having a lot of
38. He's 38.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna be fine.
No, but he has a lot of health problems. He has a lot of seizures and stuff from withdrawals of like not having like lean and shit or anything. And so if he goes to prison, he's not going to be able to have that. He's going to have a lot of seizures and shit, I feel.
Oh, he's gonna be able to get that. You crazy, Dustin?
Fair.
It's prison.
Hey, Boogie got arrested.
Okay, so he's only... So he has pled guilty to 1 count of illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition by a convicted felon. But when his plane was also found with cocaine, prescription cough syrup, ecstasy, oxycodone, and nearly $26,000 in cash. But Lil Wayne was not charged with the drug offenses.
That's my dude right there.
That means he had someone around him take that fall, which is dope as fuck. But oh Lord,
That's what you do, man.
right? That's
That's
the
how
type
you
of
get
people.
yourself set up for a long time once you get out.
For real. Because you know his family's at least taken care of too now. That's what's up. And fuck, you know what I mean? I'd go to prison for 10 years to never have to work the rest of my life. Because, fuck yeah. I could survive prison like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Because it'd be like school, bro. You just make friends with people, even though if you don't want to be friends
It's
with
not
them.
like-
The teachers are going to be like the guards where, like, I can fucking charm them now.
I don't
and
think
next
it's
thing
like
they're
school.
Dustin.
You're a little lackadaisical about this stuff. You're gonna have to like punch people instead of make friends.
I don't think I'm going to have to punch people, though. I think I'm going to have to make...
You're gonna be holding pockets.
I'm gonna make friends with people, and they're gonna punch people. Like, you don't fuck with this. You know what I mean?
Like, he's gonna be holding pockets.
I don't think Akif, he's not you, alright? I honestly believe that's probably what you would end up doing.
I'd be walking around naked.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Oh man, I don't know.
It's empty. Don't worry.
No, you good, man. I ain't tripping
I'm
over
worried.
nothing. No, but I always said that. Like, I could easily get into a gang, so like I'd flow well with that. You know what I mean? I'd probably be able to unite all the gangs. We'd have a gang union.
Okay, what is this? Narcos Mexico?
And now Dustin's dead.
I've never seen Narcos.
Narcos Mexico.
I've never seen that.
Good show. Watch it.
It's a game too.
A game?
The video game. Did you see Arc 2, the trailer?
Yeah, Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, bro.
I died.
It looks so bad. I was like, of course it'd be Vin Diesel, and of course it'd be Ark. Like, it's such shitty graphics, and it's a perfect game for them.
Just like the Fast and Furious.
That's what I'm saying. It's
so
gotta be the
bad,
same models.
dude.
They just
I
paste.
can't believe that was released.
Yeah.
Right? And like, it's as a modern game, it's, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, okay. And that's what it looks like for Ark. So
It
it's
looked like a PS2 game.
It's
Right,
just perfect
100%,
that's what Ark and Diesel
It's
do.
like old school arcade. Like,
They probably worked on that game when like the first Fast and Furious came out. They're like, you know what? We'll wait a while. Till
That's what kills me, that Ark seen that Fast and Furious game and you're like, we like that. Let's get Vin Diesel over here.
Let's get that.
Let's get some of that for us.
Did they use him as a voice, like for his
Ark
his
2?
character? No, for like the Fast and Furious game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
he's a
Yeah.
character.
I would never have let that even.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what it fucking do to somebody.
But he be on one recently. He's creepy as fuck, to be honest.
No,
He says a lot of weird shit.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just against gays.
I'm against gays? That's what you say? No, that ain't true at all. I'll show you. This is about to be wild. Vin Diesel, he be
He
hitting.
probably helped 4chan troll. What's his name? Shia LaBeouf.
Oh yeah. No, he's okay. I like Shia LaBeouf. All right, look at this.
You just misunderstood.
First one, and God, you're so beautiful. God, she's so beautiful. Am I right or wrong? Look at her. How am I supposed to do this interview? Look at this woman.
Tell me your story.
She's so beautiful. Go on, yo, man. Talk to me, baby. Tell me your story. Tell me yours. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go have lunch. My God, I love her. Look how beautiful she is.
Thank you.
God, wow.
He just keeps going.
Tom Hanks,
Wow, man.
And he's supposed to like promo the
Yeah, tell
movie.
me.
I found out that you are a nerd like me. You love Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm anything like you because I love you. I'm
He's
anything
throwing everything at her.
Guys, really? Look how beautiful she is. You guys think it's a joke? How am I supposed to sit over here when I'm looking at such beauty? Come
How
on, man.
long ago that was?
She's so
Yeah, I
beautiful.
know.
I'm in love.
I know.
That
I'm
movie
in love with this
that movie was
industry.
pretty good. Though. I liked it.
So you play Dungeons and Dragons.
I play Dungeons and
So
Dragons.
I brought you.
I did say I'm pretty
Did
good.
you? Eu sou um Groot.
It's so good.
This doesn't make you feel
Eu
old.
sou um Groot.
I
Eu.
love her. Man, she's so fucking sexy. I can't do this interview. Look at her.
Eu sou um Groot.
Does anyone say this? Guys, what's wrong? Am I the only one that's saying, look at her?
What's wrong?
She's so fucking beautiful. It's like you can't even do an interview with her. 'Cause you're
Bro.
That's what I say. You get the point.
She's a woman for a first time.
For the first time.
That's how Connor acts when he's hanging out with all the girls.
Ooh.
Yeah, you hear this, Connor.
I hope he does. I hope he does hear this. He will.
I'll make sure of it.
Say something,
Tag
Connor.
me.
Say
33
something.
minutes, Connor. 33 minutes.
33 minutes in.
Special shout out.
Man. Oh Lord. But I'm surprised he's not getting Me Too'd over this shit. You do this nowadays, you're gonna get canceled right
Yeah,
away.
dude, it's bad out there right
Which
now.
I get, you know what I mean? Not wanting to be felt like that, but at the same point, it's like
I get a compliment, but like,
there's a
he was
going.
balance. Like,
Yeah.
No, that's what I was gonna say. There's like we always do that. We go in a pendulum. Something happens bad, and we swing so far the other way. You know, people should still be able to express their opinion and stuff, but it's like at the same point. If you have any differing opinion nowadays, it's like, oh, now you're getting canceled.
Yeah.
It's like no one can have a conversation. And I get some stuff obviously getting canceled. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like I'm not saying that all needs to go away. It's just like, what does that even start to mean if everything's canceled? I feel like
Right, exactly.
It's kind of loses the value. It's like, well, now back to square one.
Right.
If everything's canceled, nothing's canceled. Fuck. What type of bullshit's that? Oh man, did I already tell you about the plan to drop out, start a dispensary?
yes, you did.
I
Yeah.
told him not to do this.
Don't do it.
Okay, what if I finish school and then start a dispensary?
You should probably just finish school first and then think about it. Because it's not cheap.
I know.
Or easy to even get a license. He thinks he has a do-rag. Right. No, because I speak, to the one guy that's partnered, and he talks to me about how that shit is not easy at all. To even just get a permit.
Yeah.
And then it requires
but here's the thing,
a lot of money.
That's in Illinois.
Well, yeah, but where do you plan on doing this? Because you still have to take a look at all of their rules and regulations and just,
I know. I'm just saying, that's something I want to do, right?
I'd say get a good job.
In these next
for a little
few
while,
years, it's going to be legal everywhere. That's almost, I can feel like guaranteed. I can almost feel like...
I don't know.
You saying in the next 8 years it's not going to be legal everywhere?
I don't...
You can't tell the future.
I've said for a long time, I don't think that I am going to see it fully legal across the United States in my lifetime.
See,
there's too many things
Kamala
that stand...
already said decriminalized, though, is her main goal.
That doesn't matter, bro.
That doesn't mean...
There's... you have to understand that there's a lot... Have you ever, looked into the Reefer Madness stuff that happened way back when, the prohibition of it happened?
I just know the movie.
Okay, have you ever seen it?
The musical? Is it musical?
Kinda. It's black and white.
I've seen the musical.
I thought you were talking about Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express, that movie be popping. But no, Reefer Madness, I've seen the one where they sing.
So... That movie was funded by the oil companies. There's a lot of people believe that that's why it's been illegal for so long, because we already know that we can make something. Basically, it's a fuel that burns 5 times cleaner than what we're using now. It would basically destroy the oil industry. And that's kind of what has ran our country since, forever. A long time. So with them, it's going to be hard for that to go away. You know what I mean? There's too much money involved in it, and it's too ingrained into our government. Look at the wars that we've been in over the last fucking 10 years.
Yeah. Dude, but how... Okay, so how is it a power... You said it's a cleaner energy source?
Yeah.
In what way?
It burns cleaner. There's not as much carcinogens put in it. I'm not going to say carcinogens is the
versus
correct
oil?
word. Yeah, it's cleaner than oil or fossil fuels.
Yeah, but what would you you can't be used in the same way, right?
As a fuel?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You can make a fuel from hemp that burns 5 times cleaner than fossil fuels.
I could have gasoline-based hemp?
Basically. Hemp-based gasoline would be a more proper word for it.
Not needing even oil or anything, or...
Not to my knowledge. I don't know the exact...
That's fucking wild.
I don't know the exact makeup.
The logistics.
Yeah.
The sciences of it.
Hemp makes, I think it's 5 times the amount of paper that a tree does. And it's, a third of its fucking size, so we're not killing off parts of the fucking rainforest for it. Clothes. I think it was Ford made a fucking car out of hemp. The body. Obviously, you still had a metal frame, but the body of the car was completely made out of hemp.
Huh.
Never got fully released into the market, but it exists. You can look that up on the internet right now.
That's fucking wild. See, that's the type of shit, though. Obviously, there's that corruption that's preventing that being, integrated into our actual lives. You know what I mean?
We'll see it decriminalized, but completely legal.
Yeah, that's what
I think it will, but it will be a battle as fuck, like you said. But
yeah, it's always going to be.
We've already seen the oil market kind of because. I definitely understand what you're talking about, where they would have had money against that if they knew that type of threat, for sure. Mm-hmm. But nowadays they already have the climate thing now. You know what I mean? And that's a big thing where people are already like, that's a lot of heat. So I feel like now everyone in that boat's like, well, what's the next thing we can make money off of? And it could easily be cannabis.
I mean, there's at one point in time that was our biggest fucking thing in this country. Yeah. That's what it was. Hemp was our largest, I think, export or whatever it was.
Wasn't that like the 1700s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it. There's no reason that we're not doing it still. Yeah. Other than something fucking stupid. It caught a bad fucking rap back in the day, you know, and alcohol won out, and that's just how it's been.
World on drugs. Man.
And then you got parts of the country who are legalizing, you know, drugs left, right, and center.
That's what I was saying. That's so wild.
You got places like fucking Washington that have safe injection sites. Like, yeah. I have a really fucked up viewpoint on that kind of thing because I don't even really think we should be helping that kind of stuff. But it is what it is, I suppose, you know, at the end of the day.
See, to me, I definitely understand where you're coming from. I like the aspect of them not going to prison for it, you know what I mean? Because that's mostly what that does, right? Like, it makes it so, like, if someone were...
I'm not worried about someone going to prison or not. That's the thing. Like, those safe injection sites are mainly there for them to not die. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying I want somebody to die, but they're making a decision for a fucking reason. Mm-hmm. And, again, the same thing that you're about to say about them going to prison because then we're paying for it. I don't know if that was what you were going to say, but, like... We're paying for those safe injection sites.
No,
we're not.
For sure. No,
specifically,
no, for sure.
Washington population is. But I wouldn't like that. Because you're just going to continue that burden. Mm. And it's a difficult line to walk, and that's what just the side of it that I take. I don't mean to offend anybody by it, but that's just...
No, I definitely understand that. Like, if anything, that would mean that, like... You would... Yeah, for sure.
Hey.
What the heck is this? Up at 3 p.m. Eastern time today. Walmart. Oh, shit. I got a Walmart credit card. Yes. I might be able to get that. 3 p.m. Eastern time. Check that time conversion, please. Oh, I'll do that right now. All right. What's up?
I'm sorry. You want to put, like, some tiny holes in your tapestry.
That's okay.
We're going to have to not leave that open.
That's all good. 2 p.m. Okay, we'll have that figured. Oh, yeah. 2 p.m. Next stock. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I definitely think that, like, they shouldn't go to prison just because, not of the tax bill. I get that argument, but at the same point, like you said, it's going to just, no matter what, it's going to go somewhere bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that, it's like, I don't choose where it goes anyways. That isn't an argument to me. I get where people are going with it, but, like, I honestly think it's just more of the, like, trying to get them help, but, like, at the same point, the injection sites aren't doing that. They also have to be changed, you know what I mean, how they do operate. It can't be some place where they can just go so they don't die in case they overdose. It's got to be somewhere where I don't know if this is what they do, but they're, like, you can't inject, like, so much or something. Like, after, you know, you have to confiscate everything you bring in, and then they, I guess, give you a pre-dosage so that way you don't have withdrawals, but it's also, like, a rehab thing, you know? To get you off.
I mean, yeah.
Or using whatever that...
what's that?
Kratom? The people? Is that... I don't know if that actually helps.
I mean, not... For heroin, it would technically
but, like...
be...
You know what I mean? It's not like... I don't feel like people should have a safe spot to do drugs. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, that's just fucked up.
If you want to legalize it, legalize it.
That's what I'm saying, like...
Don't burden everybody else with having to watch that shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess that is one side of it that I do understand, because then you're not finding needles as much all over the place. So I get that side of it, but
that's one thing that I understand too, because, like, it gets to a point if someone wants to, like, go that route, it's like you said, they made that choice, and it is real fucked up to, like, force other people to be involved in that choice, you know, by doing it in public or something.
Yeah.
Like, that's fair. Akif, you think J. Cole's going to drop that album by the end of the year?
I hope so, but...
fall off?
At this point,
I don't expect it.
I don't expect it.
No, I don't expect it.
I mean,
I expect Whole Lotta Red before that, to be honest.
I don't expect Whole Lotta Red at all.
There's been a lot of bullshit around it right now, besides the Mario Judah stuff.
What do you think of that?
Fuck, it's okay. I thought it was hilarious.
I hate the baby voice.
Oh, I hate that type of style as
of
well. But I like the marketing strategy. This guy was imitating another rapper, and then was like, "If you don't, this rapper he was imitating hasn't dropped his album that he's been leading on for years."
J. Cole?
Years. No, this one's Playboy Carti.
Okay.
But Playboy Carti hasn't dropped his album. He dropped one album and dipped in like 2016, and everyone's like, "Where's this next album?" This new rapper who hasn't had like music, his name's Mario Judah or something. He's like, if Cardi doesn't drop this album, I'm gonna be leaking it. And he's just been imitating, basically making his own style break through the game. But it's smart because this is the shit that's like getting him exposure. You know what I mean?
Right,
because everyone's like, oh, Cardi, or he's dropping this album. It's called Whole Lotta Red before Cardi does, and he's, you know what I mean? So that's kind of funny, but at the same point, like, I don't like that style of rapping. Like he said, it's annoying. But it's a nice strategy of, like, penetrating the market hard like that.
Right.
I was watching this interview. I can't remember what rapper it was. But he said that, I think it was Lil Baby or something. He said, or DaBaby. It was DaBaby. So he said when he was trying to get into, like, the music scene at first, he would upload his mixtapes under, like, certain artists' names. That way, like, you would go to download their album, and it would be his album.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, damn, that's some shit that's, like, kind of smart, but it's also, like, if I would have downloaded it, I would have been pissed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Damn, that's some type of shit that's funny to get discovered like that.
I like him, though, a little bit.
No, I do, too. Like,
maybe?
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
I listen to the album about his brother?
My Brother's Keeper?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was sad.
It was.
That was sad. But yeah, I do like DaBaby, even though people say like his flow sounds like similar in like every song. I'm like, well, yeah, I think like most rappers do.
You ever listen to Maxo Cream?
Oh
my god, that's a flow that sounds exact. It's monotone, like. But I like it.
It's like if you find someone you like how they sound, and then like they tell a good story, like lyricist wise, you know what I mean? Like that's what like and rap is. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what else other aspects you want.
Like that random dude I showed you, that one and only dude.
Yeah,
it's weird stuff. Like the only way I can describe it is like lover boy rap. But it's good though. Like
exactly.
I like how he does it. And that Corpse dude, he's fucking
he's
good.
been blowing up. He's been blowing up for sure.
Night Lavelle.
He gets all the girls wet.
Yep, 100%.
It's wild. I don't know why either. It's weird times we live in. Well, everyone wants to be all emo.
Have you seen the Saturday Night Live rap thing they just put up?
No, but I saw Pete as MGK, right?
It wasn't MGK. It's some other dude.
No, I saw him as MGK. He was in like the pink outfit he had. I saw that on Twitter for SNL.
Oh, they posted.
But I don't know what else they did.
It's pretty funny. It was showing like the difference between like older generation like hip hop.
Oh, I hope they did MGK and Eminem.
It was they said Oprah Winfrey and then one of the guys from The Roots or something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But they were talking about like how hip hop has changed and like what
That's
it's
fair.
like in the culture. And then they have Pete Davidson and another guy dressed up as SoundCloud rappers. And like it's just
That's
funny.
fair though.
But have you seen the Stew video?
Stew.
It's their Saturday Night Live Christmas video of it's their take on Stan.
Oh.
His name's Stu writing to Santa Claus about a PS5.
Oh,
absolutely
man.
worth the watch.
I'm gonna actually have to watch
because
that
he
right
puts
after
it's
this.
Pete Davidson as Stu.
I bet it is. That actually sounds awesome.
The way they have his room set up looks exactly like Stan's, and then you can only guess who else pops up in the video. And I thought it was pretty like I don't like Pete Davidson. I don't know.
I actually like him.
I haven't watched a lot of things with him in it, so I don't know how I feel about him.
Mm-hmm. I like him a lot,
but
he's not bad.
He could be annoying sometimes for sure, but like for the most part, I do like him.
I really wanted to watch that movie he dropped.
Andre, dude.
Mm-hmm. What one?
The firefighter one.
Oh, I haven't watched that movie. That movie actually I really do want to watch. He has another one on Hulu, I think.
Oh, really?
That one was interesting. It was depressing as fuck, to be honest. Because at this whole movie, like, I relate with, like, who Pete Davidson plays. Like, oh, that's what's up. And he's like, you know what I mean? And then it ends with him being really sad and depressed and alone. I was like, oh.
That's what's...
And then the credits roll. I was like, oh, that's the end. I was like, oh, fuck. Call me out.
Shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, what did you think about Kid Cudi's album?
Oh, I was just telling him I haven't heard it.
He's
I haven't
a
You haven't listened to it yet?
I haven't even heard
It's
it.
great.
Did you listen to it?
Yes, it's great.
Okay.
How'd you
Did
feel?
you?
I listened to it. The whole thing.
You don't like it?
I'm iffy on it. No, I'm not saying I don't like it, but like the first half of it, I don't like how Travis Scott inspired it is because. Well, and I'm not saying it was a bad. I like it, you know, but it's like listening to like Man on the Moon 1 and 2.
Check this out.
And I get, you know, obviously you can't expect him to sound the same and
But
this and that.
If this album was called The Scots instead of the third, wouldn't that have been better?
It would have made more sense to me.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But I do think it's a good album and project. I just felt like it was weird to relate it to the other Man on the Moon.
It was just well,
at the same point,
I think Travis
just
Scott's
to get
music
hype.
is completely different than how Kid Cudi's music is.
Yeah.
Although, you know, obviously Kid Cudi inspired Travis Scott, and then, you know, Kid Cudi also loves Travis Scott too, you know.
Right.
So I'm not upset or anything about it. Like I like it a lot. There's still a couple songs I love on that album actually, but I don't like the old like. I don't know how to even explain Travis Scott's sound, but you know what I'm talking about.
I totally get where you're coming from.
Like the second half of the album sounds more like older Kid Cudi.
Yeah. Travis Scott
you know what I mean?
does this thing where he tells everyone like he links up with, and you can see in their music, and it's kind of getting annoying to me. Where he says the biggest part about making songs is the beats per minute, and he just turns them up. You know what I mean, to get people like raging basically. And it's like that doesn't work for every artist. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
Like it barely, in my opinion, works for Travis Scott. I don't know how he's that popular. He makes some good songs, but he's not as he shouldn't be that popular.
Like, well, and
it blows my mind.
Even coming from like, because obviously rap isn't my main go-to music. But even in the heavy stuff that I listen to and that I used to play, like that was a conversation me and my guitarist had to have, like 2 years into the band, because I was like, dude, for 2 years everything we've written has been like as fast as we possibly could play. We should write something slower and like a little bit still heavy. Obviously, we can get that across with slow. And it worked out, obviously, but you have to change. And I feel like rap is gonna evolve differently than what my type of music does. Like, they're gonna bounce off of each other, and I feel like that's why Akif is having his opinion that he does about the
sure
album. Like
it's already been evolving,
by them. They're gonna take from each other. I feel like.
And I like that they, you know, that they like each, you know, that they're inspired by each other, and they, you know, it just it completely caught me off guard from what I was expecting. You know,
right?
Because I shouldn't expect, you know, because it's something you haven't heard yet. You know, you don't know what to expect, but you have an idea in your head of what it will be like, and this and that. And that's the problem.
So it's hard for me to not come off as like a fucking asshole here.
No,
but the reason that you shouldn't have expectations about it is because it's not yours.
Yeah.
Kratos said, "Never get your hopes up, and you can't get let down."
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh. But no, it's
you're not wrong.
It's like
no, you're right.
You got like it's always made for the fans. Like that's why musicians do what they do.
I do get what he means though, because like he said though, we haven't gotten an album from Kid Cudi in a long time. But just a Kid Cudi album before this would have been the Kanye West group album.
I didn't think it was.
And like Kids See Ghosts was good, but it's like that wasn't just Kid Cudi either. That was obviously Kanye inspired. How those fucking beats and songs were, you know.
Because Kanye helped produce.
Yeah, like it was the 7 days. And so like it's just like
that
it's
was
a Kid
very
Cudi
different
album.
Sounding. That was, you know.
So it's like when, like you said, it's a Kid Cudi album. We hadn't gotten just that in a long time. It's like we're expecting like that. it's like he just had a song with Travis Scott, and they had a whole thing saying they're gonna have an album called
I didn't
The
even
Scots.
like that song that much.
And like the Scots was an okay song, but like once again, it wasn't Kid Cudi. It was Travis Scott and Kid Cudi influence. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is cool and all. So like, if this album would have been called The Scots, I feel like it would have been awesome because you're like, oh, it's that type of Kid Cudi. But you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But he's not even featured on it. It's just funny though. Like they didn't even advertise. He did produce most.
Like
of the
I
beats,
actually
too.
kind of enjoyed his album, "Speeding Bullet Through Heaven."
Oh, I like that one. That rock album.
And a lot of people didn't like that.
Do you like the Edge of the Earth song?
Yeah.
Postmortem. Don't
Yeah.
that one get you?
I liked that album a lot, and a lot of people didn't like it.
Dude, that song got me in a trance when I was fucking on. What was that?
For legal reasons, though. for sure.
Right? I was like, maybe I should have said what I was on. Fuck. Oh,
No, but
man.
I completely understand. Yeah. No, I did like the album though. I thought it was good to hear something finally.
But like you were saying with rap just evolving in general, it's funny because like already I've seen it, and I have not even been alive obviously that long, but
rap, from the beginning of rap, it's already evolved
Right.
so much.
Like I remember, and like when I grew up, rap for me was like Eminem type of rap because everything else was pop, you know. And then there was rap, but like it was so low stream. I remember my first few like hip hop albums were Lil Wayne, Carter 3, fucking whatever 3-6 Mafia CD.
Yeah.
3-6 Mafia.
Yo.
Juicy J, bro.
Juicy J, 3-6
Oh Lord,
Mafia, Project,
that was my shit.
Project Pat.
Fucking some Jay-Z albums, but to be honest, I didn't really like him like that. Like he was decent, but like he wasn't someone like toss that and we're playing zombies. It's like no, I'm reaching for that Carter album. Fucking phone home.
Yeah.
But damn, running Keno like a motherfucker. Shit, he's popping. What's up, Julian? If you are out here listening, he with his baby mama in Colorado, dude.
What's up, buddy? How's it going?
Me and him used to hit. No, I won't say that. Sorry. Robbing old folks and making the dash. Slick Rick was popping too. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, then now like we got the trap from like T.I. and them. Now it's like all like da-da-da like trap, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is interesting and stuff, but like eventually that's gonna change. Nowadays it's more of like all these genres blending into rap, which is awesome. And I feel like that's because of SoundCloud, you know?
Yes.
Like it's not just like the sad rap, but that's a big part of it. But it's more of like you got the rock rap now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Ozzy and Post broke that barrier. I felt like, which was really cool. Even though Post Malone's like a pop star, you know.
Yeah, his music is. I don't even know if I'd consider it rap.
Mm-hmm. No, I definitely think he's a pop star. But like at the same point, he's in the hip hop community.
Yes,
you know.
Yes.
And so like he's the chorus of rap songs.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. Like
he is good.
He does that
he's
well.
he's I like his music.
Right. And like that's perfectly fine. Artists don't have to do both, but artists that can do both, that's really dope. You know, obviously respect to the GOAT, Juice WRLD. You know what it is. Yep. 2000 songs. We're gonna get albums for never because they're fucking label, fuck Interscope, and fuck Bibby.
Yeah. I'll agree with that.
It's a shame.
They were posting about Little Baby when he lost the award
Yeah.
the other day over like who I think was it Cardi or somebody, and they said, "Do you really blame Kanye for pissing on his Grammy now?"
Check for real though.
Yeah.
Check this out, bro. There's a huge conspiracy that he was poisoned.
Kanye?
No, Juice
WRLD?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I said.
I want to hear this.
That's what I
Let
said.
me hear this, Dusty.
Guess who by?
Who?
Allie, his girl.
Oh.
Yup.
Shit.
Check this out. So the story is that she. Okay, so here's all the story, right? She was poisoned for a while, basically making it because he knew his limits. That's what the photographer said. So this is like, there's a lot of stories where like evidence kind of came out about what happened that night on the plane, you know, and then like adding it all together, there's like this page where it's a conspiracy basically, but it just says what happened, you know, and shit that later gets deleted. And like the videos are all there, so it's not like this is fake, you know. That's the thing. But his photographer had said that, like, he always knew his limits, you know what I mean? Like, he knew when, like, if he took too many, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't stupid. He was, like, an addict, of course. He knew his limits, which is very interesting because that's how he supposedly died, was he overdosed by not knowing how many he took, you know what I mean? Apparently, the poison that would have been used was something that wouldn't show up in an autopsy at first, you know, because they were searching for a drug overdose specifically. So this wouldn't show up in that, you know what I mean, type of autopsy. And so apparently this had been in his system for a few weeks. This is where this keeps coming in. That week before, like, his flight, he said that, like, this is his personal photographer saying these details, saying that he wasn't feeling good, like sick, and he wanted to go to the hospital. And he was the type of guy, when he felt sick, he believed in signs, and, like, he knew he had a flight in 2 days. He didn't want to get on that flight. He wanted to go to the hospital. Right. His girlfriend talked him out of it and said, no, it's just nerves. You know, it's your birthday, blah, blah. We have to go. All right, and we're back. So, returning to the story, we said that he wanted to go to the doctor, you know what I mean? But she talked him out of it.
Yes.
So, the theory is the poison she used, which, like I said, wouldn't show up on an autopsy, would enhance the amount of, enhance what drugs he was taking, specifically the Percocets with the codeine, you know? Yeah. It would enhance the reaction that would be fatal, you know? And so, in the airplane, she kept trying to convince him to land and, like, to agree to go to rehab and shit, right? And so this plan is that everyone in the crew saw that they know that she's trying to get him to go to rehab, you know what I mean? She's trying to do the right thing. She's saying the police are waiting for him there. So he knew he wasn't going to get arrested, right? That's what he said, the photographer. But he didn't want to be found with any of the drugs, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he knew his limits, so he knew he could just take what he had left and not die. So Allie, the whole time, was locked in the bathroom because she wouldn't let him flush him. And she wanted him to, like, turn himself into the police, what she's telling people, or, you know what I mean? That's the excuse, the alibi. And told the whole crew, don't help him. You know, this is what he needs to do to get help, to go to rehab. He, thinking he knows his limits, takes them anyways, and actually dies because of the poison he's been getting the week. You know, it's more than he can have. He has the seizures. Apparently, someone tries to administer the Narcan before they get there, and Allie takes it and tries to administer it. And this comes from a different source, not the photographer, but someone on the plane as well, says that intentionally didn't inject him with it, but made it look like she was trying to. And it's like, you know what I mean?
That's shady.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, it's that type of shit you really, really hope isn't true. You know what I mean? But, like, there's tons of songs where, like, he in his music, he talks about how his friends don't trust her. You know what I mean? Like, Foz and Sizz, he goes, they say you're after my bread, I hope they're wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, bro.
She's not getting anything from his...
Not now. I don't know. I don't know. Like, the thing is...
The only way that she really could is if her name's on paperwork.
That's what I was going to say. And, like, the thing is, though, with how... if any of this was true, and, like, because he was, like, actually, like, fell for her, you know what I mean? He probably did have set up shit for her, knowing he might die. Like, that's what's sad. Like, she's definitely, like, gonna be okay, but I don't know if she'll continue to get money off of his, quote, estate. But that's just the fuck corrupt world we live in, you know what I mean? It's not like it's just exclusive to him, any celebrity like that.
That's why my mom said, don't trust these white bitches.
That's what I'm saying. If they're white, it ain't right.
I don't know about that one. I love Justin.
You watch Big Mouth?
No comment.
Sometimes.
You watch Big Mouth? I haven't seen Big Mouth, all of it.
I haven't seen the new season.
I started it, and then I fell asleep.
The new season is the only season I've seen, and it's been cracking me up. It's been cracking me up.
I know they had the other one, the holiday one, was it Valentine's Day or whatever?
That is.
The third season.
I've never seen the show.
I never watched it. I skipped through it.
To me, it's just, like, I don't like to go out of my way, but, like, sometimes it's on, you know what I mean, where I'm at, and I'll watch it. If I can't
find something else to watch, I'll be like, you know what? Fuck it.
I usually can.
When I go to sleep, I always just turn something on, just so I can, like,
Why you laying on him like he's your lover?
That's how we lay.
That's how we lay.
All right, right on.
You know what one of my memories was? You remember that photo when your fucking feet are at like a 90-degree angle? Your fucking foot's on like the ceiling in his bed. I'm like,
what the fuck are you doing?
That's what I'm saying. Who just sits like this?
Yeah, I like to get a little stretch in when I'm laying down.
That's fair though. That's
Can't be lazy all day.
That's fair. You never know when you can get like bust a nut. You don't want to get caught lacking with a cramp. That's the worst.
That is the worst.
Oh shit, man. Well, you know what? I think that's about it, right?
Yes.
It's all been said. We've done it all. This is exciting, groundbreaking stuff. Man, you know what's awesome? This is on time for the deadline. Like, I did miss an episode last week, but you know what I mean? This was planned and it worked out.
Yeah.
No rescheduling.
Actually, can we reschedule?
Yeah, for real.
Scrap the
That's fair. That's fair. No, this is one take. We submit.
Yes, we do.
Into the void. Into the void.
All
right, boys. You know what we say. Stay soft. Stay dry out there. Trust no one. Don't take the vaccine. They're coming for us all.